Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play Mace and Grace VR. Mace and Grace VR is a game by developer Platformer VR on the Steam store for the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift and Windows Mixed Reality. It's currently on sale for $7.99. It normally retails for $9.99. It just released today, May 15th, 2019. And I received a free Steam key from the Steam Curator Connect program to review this game. This game has 3 different modes, although the modes are pretty similar. There's enough differences there that each mode does feel different. This first mode I played is called Rage, and actually it's called Gore, sorry. And in Gore, as the name implies, it's pretty gory. You have to tear these little humans that are being lofted at you from limb to limb, tear their head off, their arms off, their legs off. You can impale them, and then to get bonus points, you can throw their torso at these targets, or throw their head, or whatever body part you can find. So it's a mix of definitely a melee workout game with having to multitask and do several different things at once to get those high scores. I had lots of fun playing this game. I think this Gore mode was my favorite mode. I think I'm just a person that likes Gore. It's definitely fun. It's definitely challenging. I think this is the mode where I did not place in the top 10. So it's very difficult. I think you have to be really good with the sniper and be really fast as far as turning them limb from limb during the allotted time. I don't think I was doing a good job of impaling them. You can also header them with your head, but I think you get the most points just by tearing them from limb to limb and trying to get those snipers. I think that's how you climb up those leaderboards. There's also Rage, and Rage is pretty similar to Survival. Those are the 2 modes that are most like each other. And in this mode, again, humans are being thrown at you. This time, what you're trying to do is hit as many, as hard, as fast, and as hard as possible, and get that rage going. Whereas Survival, you just really trying not to make mistakes. Because if you get hit by a bomb, or you let those little humans escape, Survival ends, whereas this one can pretty much go on for a long time as long as you're able to keep going within Survival. Whereas this one does end, I think, regardless, at a certain point of losing the rage. This is a fun game, it's a challenging game, and you get a good workout. My one criticism of the game, besides, obviously the graphics, pixel art, you're either a fan of it or you're not, so I'm not going to knock it down too much for that. But my one criticism of the game is I'm not sure how much of a long-lasting appeal it will have. However, at the current sale price, I think it's a good deal. This is probably the most fun game of its type I have ever played. And I think I did this one wrong. I think you're supposed to hit them even harder, and I think I was going for fast versus going for really strong, forceful swings. As you can see here, I placed 4th. That was my highest placing. I just got in a groove. This is one of those games where you'll play it, you'll score very low, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? And then all of a sudden, you get very lucky with the humans being thrown at you. Everything's just going your way. You get the right pickups, and you get a really high score. And so in none of these do I get a really high score, but you can tell by my leaderboard in other runs I did really well. Yeah, I had a blast playing this game, so I do recommend it for that reason. But keep in mind, I don't know how much of a long-lasting appeal it has. I would compare it a little bit to Gorn, in that it does have that bloody gore factor to the gameplay. But unlike Gorn, I'm not sure how much variety there will be here, given that there's only 3 modes currently. So while I had fun, I do wonder, well, I only played it for a little over an hour. I don't know if this is a game that would still have fun with it after going for, like, I don't know, 5-10 hours in it. I guess it just depends on the person. Whether you're the type of player that likes climbing those leaderboards, I can say the core gameplay though is fun. It is challenging, and it's just got the right amount of challenge to it, where you can see, oh, I did that wrong, and you really gotta focus as far as avoiding those bombs and not letting those little guys slip past by you. Make sure you get those pickups and do everything you can to get the highest multipliers possible. Yeah, it's a good game. I recommend it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Again, I had lots of fun. I think it's the best game of its type that I've ever played. I think other games have tried to do this, but they've all been pretty bad. And I think this is the first one that gets it right. It's just got the right amount of challenge to it. It's really fast and furious. I do wish the graphics had been better. The pixel arts are just not the prettiest, but it did run smoothly on my rig. I had no issues with it, so you gotta take the good with the bad there, I guess. Yeah, so I had fun, but I am concerned about any long-term appeal it might have. Definitely check it out. I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.